planning to go to Apple and Spotify. What other cool places are we planning to go to on there, Trev? Podcast Bean? I don't know.
Oh no, we'll work it out.
Trev knows this shit more than me. Okay.
Yep.
But anyways, what I'm thinking for some ideas, um, maybe break down your favorite matches.
Okay.
Do some special versus pod. What do you think? Or do you think that's a bad idea, Trev? Like for the pay per view of Hell in a Cell, for instance, we're not going to do it this time, but the next one, like Money in Bank, we'll build out one of our favorite matches and break it down.
Are we talking about? Are we talking about reviewing the matches or predictions?
Yeah. Well, we'll give our thoughts on the matches, like for example, who won the when Alexa Bliss won the Money in Bank, for instance. It's just for instance. But I thought of that.
Okay.
Then she cashed in on Nia Jax. But either way, we're here, guys, to be entertaining and funny. And we might do those treasures. Speaking of treasures, shit. Trev, did you watch? I guess you get add on here. Did you watch the Andre the Giant treasures, or you did not?
No, I did not. Well, yeah, I did. I forgot about that. Never mind. Yes, I
What's
did.
your thoughts on it? What did you think? That was a
It
two-hour
was it was
episode,
good.
man.
It was good.
Let's break it down. Let's break it down to them, okay? Because you know the
Okay.
Hell in the Cells are gonna be small.
I'm gonna turn down my volume. It's a little bit loud. Okay, there we go. Still working on it. We're good. We're good. I think.
It's just us only here, no one else.
Well, that's fine.
But we're rebuilding, so it's all good. It's recordings.
You didn't tell Nick about us.
What'd you say?
Nick knows about our channel.
Do you want me to share this on the other channel or no?
No,
Just let it just be
I
a
said
story.
Nick should know to come here.
He might. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So let's break it down. So what happened when you were watching it? You had to get the mask. I didn't know that Andre the Giant wore a mask back then. Did you know that?
I did not. Apparently, he's
That was
like
something new to me. They had to get a
El
mask.
El Machino or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. What else? What else did they fucking have to get him? Because he was in he was in New Japan when he was
His
wrestling.
old singlet, right? No, wait, no, that was Big Show's old singlet.
Big Show, yeah, he donated his
Oh,
singlet.
passport. His
That was the main
passport.
event.
Yeah.
What else? What else did they try to get on there? I'm trying to think with Andre the Giant. They talked a lot about Andre the Giant on there. That was pretty interesting. I mean, one thing I want to give a little rant. I fucking think Vince McMahon's a fucking retard, man. What the fuck? He says Andre was dying. How was he dying in 1987? He's fine. He died until 1993. Vince was so mean to Andre. Don't you agree?
No, I do not agree.
You don't think he was really dying, do you?
I think he was dying.
I mean, his body
He
was
was probably
breaking down.
dying, but
But so Andre the Giant back then was a good guy for a long ass fucking time and never lost a match. And then it all started at WrestleMania 3 when he faced Hulkamania, brother. And apparently, if Andre wanted to beat Hulk Hogan, do you think Vince would have let him beat Hogan in the main event if he wanted to win the title?
yes, probably. I don't know.
Because Hogan, I remember when I was watching the Andre the Giant documentary. We might get to that later on our show down the line too.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it again, of course. But you saw it a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
Hogan wrote a script for the match, and he said after the leg drop, it's up to Andre if he wants to beat him for the title. I think Hogan said he was all right because Hogan was a big Andre the Giant fan growing up. So,
Yeah.
but instead, Andre lost to the 1-2-3 to the terrible leg drop. No offense.
Terrible leg drop.
But Andre later on that they showed on Treasures would have his rematch on main event. I need to see if that match is there because I'm really gonna watch Network since we're doing these podcasts now because I want to. Even my good buddy.
The network. Network's no more, Mike.
Just fucking with you. The Peacock WWE Network with Peacock, of course. I'm going to see if
The
I can watch it.
Peacock?
That's if it's not all fucking censored. I mean, what's your thoughts on Peacock censoring everything? Fucking stupid. Are they probably going to censor the whole fucking Attitude Era? There you go. It's Austin, no one else.
We'll see.
Fucking so stupid, in my opinion.
It's all
Have the
it's all
blame.
about the money. Money, money, money.
But I hope they have that main event match. I want to see Andre versus Hogan in that rematch. But did you watch that match? Because I saw it. They showed actually some of the match on AMC. AMC's where they no, it's A&E. A&E is where they show the WWE things. And next week, yeah, guys, we're gonna break down next Sunday because we do this every Sunday. It's just because the pay-per-view is this Sunday. We're gonna break down
4 matches.
4 matches, of course, for Hell in a Cell, which is last. But we're gonna try to do some classic matches. Do you okay? One more thing before I get to this. Do you want to have Wrestling Society X and break down again, or no?
No.
You say that. But okay, I want to get back to main event. So yeah, that they had Andre the Giant. He faced Hogan. They had a crooked referee and David Hebner, Earl's sister David Hebner. He counted 1, 2. Hogan actually kicked out 3, and Andre the Giant was champion for like 30 seconds, and then he handed the title to $1 Million Man.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would he do that? Give me your thoughts on that.
Not sure.
But well, what's your thoughts, Trev? Do you think we should like watch some old matches down the line, just break them down sometimes on this podcast for some ideas?
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Simon Joe gave me a suggestion like that. The big YouTuber. He says you do old shoots, wrestling shoots. It's gonna help grow your channel, dude. You got to do wrestling shoots.
Okay.
So what's your choice? Results or wrestling shoots, like interviews and stuff? Take a gamble on the channel. What do you want to do?
Let's try shoots.
Okay. See if that might help grow the channel.
Because you
Get
know I don't
copyrights,
really,
whatever.
you know I don't really watch much wrestling right now.
Yeah, not until the fans are back, right?
Yep.
But they'll be back next month in July. The fans are coming back. That's right, wrestling fans. The fans are coming back.
And they're gonna boo Roman.
They're gonna boo Roman.
Yep.
You don't think I'm getting cheers?
Nope.
Well, what's your thoughts on some news I'm
You
hearing?
think they're gonna get cheers?
Say?
You think he's gonna get cheers?
No. He's a damn good heel. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
I like him as a bad guy. He's better as a bad guy. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
But I'm hearing rumors here now that John Cena is going to be facing Roman at SummerSlam. Do you see Cena beating Roman for the title? Go 17-time champion, or will he lose to
John
Roman?
Cena's back.
What?
John Cena's back. Yeah.
That's right. For SummerSlam. One thing also we're going to do on this guys' channel, we're going to break down wrestling news as well. So I'm going to see if there's any news really quick here, and then we'll get to the Chyna documentary, because this is going to be a short podcast. I'm hearing rumors that that the WWE is trying to get Aleister Black back. Question is, can they get him back?
You mean?
Or no, they can't.
You mean NXT?
Yeah.
Well, if
I think
apparently
NXT
he
would be
can get
good for him.
Samoa Joe back.
That's right. Samoa Joe was on NXT. He's a
That's
new
the reason
enforcer.
why the fuck did they fire him?
That was really fucking stupid. Did you like him firing Strowman?
No.
What else happened? Also, I'm looking at stuff. So I was watching Impact Wrestling. I'll try to talk about it and just give you two. So I was watching and I saw Havoc throw Kiera Hogan in a trash bag. Trash. It was like a trash can thing. And then where it looked, there's a bag that said Mickey on there. Is that a hint that Mickey James could be going to Impact Wrestling?
Maybe.
What do you think of that? Don Callis has been fired from Impact by Tommy Dreamer.
Ah.
One thing about Charlotte Flair right now, guys, here's a little. She can't even get any cameos sold at all. She's charging $350 for a cameo. You gonna pay for a cameo, Trev? Get her a shout out our channel.
Cool.
I already got a shout out when I did a woo with her. That was
Oh,
pretty
Charlotte.
cool. Yeah, a video on
How
YouTube
much
already.
money? 300?
$350.
No.
Other stuff do I see in news? Remember, this channel will be doing news on here. News and then breakdown wrestling matches. I heard John Moxley finally had his kid.
Yep.
And Brandy Rhodes had her kid today, too. WWE is possibly considering themed television events for return for touring. What's your thoughts on that?
Theme televised? What does that
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like the Christmas stuff? And like Halloween Street Fight and stuff?
Could be.
How about you bring back the themed pay-per-views?
Yeah, what the fuck's with the Fiend? Where is he?
Cyber Sunday!
Cyber Sunday, you want to see that come back? How about Taboo Tuesday?
Or that.
Oh, here's some news. WWE Hall of Famer Brutus the Barber Beefcake reportedly dealing with health issues. Like 64 years old. Another rant I would like to give, or criticism. What's your thoughts on Raw? Oh, you probably didn't watch it, of course. So Eva Marie came out to have her wrestling match, and guess what? Piper Niven took over for her.
Well, I saw that
What's
part.
your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on that?
Why bring her back if she's not going to actually wrestle?
Makes no sense.
You
She's a shitty
you
wrestler.
get rid of good people and bring back crappy people.
That's why I'm Vince McMahon. I have the women sleep with me. Ah! And that was the Vince McMahon
It's
soundbite.
because it sells.
Another thing that's going to be going on this Sunday at Hell in a Cell is Alexa Bliss, but we'll talk about that. She's going to be facing up Shayna Baszler. But I need your opinion right now, Trav. Do you think Alexa Bliss is a face or a heel, or you don't know what she is?
Alexa Bliss?
Yeah.
She's a takeover for Bray Wyatt because he's depressed.
What's your thoughts on that? Trav made a video saying that W should fire Bray Wyatt.
They should. My opinion.
He's depressed that Brody Lee, his buddy, died.
Which hasn't it been a year?
Yep. All right, but now it's 11. Never mind.
Hasn't it been a year since he died?
What do you say?
I was just wondering if it's been a year since he died.
Yeah. Almost a year.
Almost,
all right, let's get to the Chyna documentary. Do you have a picture of Chyna?
No, I forgot to get pictures.
Not even for the pay-per-view?
Yeah.
You have the pictures for the pay-per-view?
No, I said I forgot.
Can you get them right now or you can't?
Not if you just want random stuff in our podcast for crappy editing.
Fine. Whatever you can put in there. Well, how about just for Chyna? So that's I'm going to post it on the YouTube channel.
I have to look it up, so it's going to be our podcast.
I'll look it up really quick and give it for you on the Discord, right? Fuck. Hang on. We could use this one right here.
I'll just grab one.
Here, I'll send it to you. I'll send the matches too, because I don't. I'm just gonna put the important matches that we know for Hell in a Cell,
Don't
not
send that to
fucking.
me on Discord. It's gonna ruin the stuff. So don't do that.
How am I gonna send it to you then?
I'll just pick some random pictures.
Okay. Don't forget the Hell in a Cell match between Bobby Lashley and
We're just doing
Drew
that one.
McIntyre. What do you say?
That's the only one I'm doing.
How about Bianca Belair and Bayley?
No,
They're in the Hell in a Cell too. Why not?
because it's crap.
Is that the only match they build up? Was Drew McIntyre?
Yes.
Now, before we get to China, what's your thoughts on SmackDown that I watched tonight? Roman Reigns and Rey Mysterio was the main event in a Hell in a Cell. As angry video game nerd likes to say, what were they thinking? That should be on the pay-per-view, right?
Sure. I'm not really paying attention because I'm doing stuff.
Here, I'll just post the links on the fucking Twitch. Is it gonna mess it up if I post it on Twitch, or will we be fine? If I can't put links. There. Use that link.
What are you talking about?
There's the one for China right there. Once we talk about China with the picture, we'll talk about China. There's a China picture on there you can use. Okay. So, before we get to the China part, Vice, there's no wrestling next week for Vice. But they're not having Dark Side of the Ring return until fucking September. So I have to wait until September to fucking talk more about it. Whatever the fuck. Whatever. Alright. Let's get to the documentary of China.
Go ahead.
My thought. So, the documentary it aired last night. The channel as the Dark Side of the Ring series. So it's part of the Dark Side of the Ring series? What?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. It has some trappings of the with famous wrestlers like Mick Foley, Billy Gunn was in it, Kevin Nash, then you had X-Pac. They talk about China in there. They even say she had tried to have a tale of a comeback back in 2015. So it all starts when her manager Anthony wanted to bring her back from Japan, where she was recently even. She was actually even a teacher in Japan. If you guys didn't know about that, she's living there for like 3 years. Japan helped her a lot, I guess. But yeah, she was living there for a while, and then she filmed her documentary in like California and stuff, and they were titling it "The Reconstruction of China."
Yeah.
They never had the footage that was never seen, but they had some footage bookmarked, and you get to see it in there. First half of the documentary was a standard fare. It was showing, China when she started. She was like she almost sounded like a Tennessee girl when she was talking back then wrestling. But she came, I think, in '96 WWE with Triple H when he had that stupid music that I didn't like that much when he was Rich Boy Triple H.
Yeah.
Basically, she did a bear hug on Marlene. Is it Marlene from was it Marlene or Marlena from WWE? I think it's Marlene, right?
Marlene. Or something.
Marlene?
Maybe.
Marlene Terry Reynolds. She had her like a rag doll when she was coming out, and then I remember the cops arrest her. But I think Triple H was like, "Oh, she's with me." And they talked about her career, like when they formed DX with Triple H. Shawn Michaels like, "Hey, we gotta do something crazy," because they want to be WCW and shit. And then they put China. Vince Russo is the one that put DX together.
Yeah.
Now, here's a little criticism I want to say on here, Trev. Yes, she did get inducted to the Hall of Fame. Of course, she's dead when that happened. Why did they only put her in DX and not China herself? Can you tell the fans a little bit why about that?
I did not watch the documentary, so this is all you.
Joni Lee's her real name. She always wanted to beat up, men, and she did when she's doing the indies and stuff. But she lost her man to Stephanie McMahon when they were doing that wedding thing with Test and shit back then. And then she got all depressed, and then later on she would be engaged, not engaged. She and X-Pac were boyfriend and girlfriend for like a couple years. Stuff, or I'll say serious relationship for like a couple years. Where X-Pac said he did meth, cocaine, all kinds of drugs. I think if Chyna didn't go with X-Pac, maybe she'd still be alive to this day. I don't know. But I think what really hurt her the most, in my opinion, was when Triple H broke her heart. But hey, it's going to happen. Sometimes, relationships, find someone else, it happens. But she was almost like a Stone Cold Steve Austin when she was for the women. Beat up everybody. So Chyna, then she comes out with that cool bazooka that she shoots up in the air with that cool song. It says "Don't treat me like a woman." I'm not gonna sing the song, but she actually won the Intercontinental Championship off of Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett had a pie in his face, and she hit him with a guitar, pinned him 1, 2, 3. Intercontinental Champion for Chyna. Then later on, Vince was like, "Oh, you gotta start doing it. You started to go after women." She got pissed. She wanted to try to hopefully become the WWE champion. I think one time she got a title shot, but she lost like really quick. But oh yeah, and she eliminated Mark Henry in a row. Won't bother for that. But basically, she won the women's title. And then she was like, she thinks she was going nowhere. And then later on down the line, after Hunter, I think she got released, and she later went to New Japan where she wrestled another guy. Which I'm going to find his name on here. But let's get some more on here. So they go ahead and revisit. They tell at night, "I dare ya." Nonsense that makes me want to take. Someone says something about a gun. Reality television because. All right, she had a film crew. Basically, the viewer sees how her state of mental being slowly starts to deteriorate, and those moments are very cringing. Let's not lie, these involved in the reconstruction project aided her destruction, from director Anthony and Chyna in Vegas talking about types of pills they each had, to Anthony prodding her things that would never trigger her. The W headquarters being part of the celebrity poker tournament, while convincing her client it was her best interest. Basically, yeah, she was in celebrity poker. One thing I think that fucked her over not getting the Hall of Fame, which is still alive, because she did try to get in the Hall of Fame. We'll get to that in a bit, guys. But basically, at the end, she did some crazy things. When she was X-Pac, they made a One Night in China, an adult film. And she went on a show. Trev, you ever heard it is it called The Surreal Life? Did I say it right? Did you ever watch it?
Nope.
Did you ever watch The Surreal Life?
Nope.
It was on MTV.
Nah.
Dressing sexy and all that shit. But I wish she would have stayed in New Japan, but I heard she was late a lot. But yeah, she got her ass kicked by this guy. A good wrestling match, but it was back in 2002. She still looked great in 2002, but what took for a worse, I think, when she had X-Pac. If that didn't happen, possibly she could have been still alive to this day. Who knows? I mean, Trev, a little criticism. Is Triple H the bad guy for leaving Chyna, or is it going to happen sometimes in life? Someone's going to go to someone else.
Wasn't it a storyline?
What?
Wasn't it a storyline?
No, but remember Triple H and Chyna, they broke up?
Yeah, but that was a storyline.
Yeah. I think Chyna just got really mad that he was with Stephanie, and it turned for the worst. That's probably why they broke up, probably. But basically, she, yeah, Surreal Life. They tried to get her a celebrity rehab with Dr. Drew Pinsky,
Mm.
who Pinsky, who makes her presence known in the documentary. If you've ever seen Celebrity Rehab, no one of the celebrities is ever given the help they truly need, and it appears that Dr. Drew's in moment seems to make it worse than the way so-called film crew with the producer handed China that is most damning. While they are moments of bright, almost child. Oh yeah, she finally got to talk to her mother again after 30 years. She told her mom she told her sister she never wants to see her because her sister told her you need help because she's doing pills and stuff, looking messed up at parties. She liked to party a lot, but I'm still looking on here. I think that's all the shit I see on here. No, we're not done yet. But let's just go to her sister, basically. China's sister. Kathy. That was her name, Kathy. Because she just wanted her to get help. She didn't want her to die, and she got all mad. And, I never want to see you again. Get all pissed. And then later on, her crew would tell her down the line. But Anthony, he said he was so fucked up on heroin, he didn't want to come. He felt like, oh, I'm sick. I'm not coming. So he thinks if he would have came, he could have possibly got her help. He thinks it's his fault she died. But, Trev, I want your thoughts on this. What do you think? Do you think if Chyna never got together with X-Pac, do you think she'd still be alive to this day? Or what do you think would have happened? Or what do you think broke her? Was it the Triple H breakup? Or what do you think broke her down to have mental
Drugs.
problems at the end?
Drugs.
Drugs. If she never went with X-Pac, do you think she would have had drugs? Or probably not?
I don't know.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
But too bad there was no AEW
People
back
make
then.
bad choices in life.
Yeah. Don't do drugs, people. The drugs are bad. Drugs are bad, okay? So basically, then her agent tried to call her. No, Eric was the name. Eric, the guy who was saying, Eric's like, oh, I'm not coming. I have. He says he did heroin. Like to do drugs a lot. And he's like calm when he was telling her crazy stuff. And Anthony's like, you gotta get her help. And I remember he tried to tell her she needs help, and then she's like, Anthony, you're fired.
Yeah.
Like, what am I fired for? That's what happens. Why do people have to be stubborn mules when you're trying to save their life? God dang.
Beats me.
But I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, do you think if W would have reached out to her, told her to leave those people, and she could be an ambassador and be in the Hall of Fame, do you think she'd still be alive? Or do you think once you do drugs, you never get off drugs?
People can sober up.
Yeah, I think W should have tried to tell her, let's get you help. If we get you help, yeah, we can get you back in a wrestling role. Well, it's like maybe she'd be the general manager of SmackDown, for instance. Maybe that would have changed. Who knows?
Yeah.
But W, this is your fault. Yeah, Anthony came home, opened the door. He had the keys to her place still, and she saw her dead. So, and her mom, because her mom was planning to see her, but I think her mom did say, "I don't want to be on TV." So, basically, I think her mom's name was Jan. Basically, she told her to cremate. I mean, she said she wanted to be cremated, so basically, put half of her. She wanted just a quarter of the ashes. So basically, they put most of it in the Pacific Ocean, and Anthony kept the rest for himself, and she was pretty pissed about that. But all right, let's get to the final thing, and then I'll be at the conclusion. If you were in a time machine, and if you could go back in time, what would you tell Chyna?
Don't do drugs.
Drugs are going to kill you. Just to let you know, if it doesn't work out, there's going to be an AEW down the line, so you could always go there. I'm sure W will want to bring you back for sure. Because Vince's like, oh, we don't want to lose people to AEW. But yeah, the drugs is what fucked her up, basically. She died of accidental
Well,
overdose.
she would have retired by now.
I mean, she's still alive. Yeah, she wouldn't be wrestling at 50. If she's still alive, she'd be like 51 or 52. I don't think she wrestled that age, would she?
Guess
Probably
Lita,
not.
she doesn't wrestle anymore.
Yeah, Lita's around her age, isn't she?
Yeah.
But that's my China documentary thoughts, and yeah, felt like a dark side of the ring that I was watching. 2 hour special. You guys watched the rest. I'm not trying to spoil the whole fucking thing
Yeah.
for you. But I'll say one more thing. They try to do it. Appearances at Comic Con. Yeah, Mick Foley's in it. You guys check it out. But I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's depressing.
Yeah.
But let's get to the main event. Predictions for Hell in a Cell. How many matches are we? Oh yeah, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
They didn't
Really
announce that. They didn't announce that, did they?
I just watched it on SmackDown. That's replacing a Roman Reigns match. What's your thoughts on that?
Oh no, I was fast forwarding through half of the thing, so.
So they have to have 5 matches for the pay-per-view. Would you rather have Roman versus Ray at the pay-per-view? Would you rather have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at the pay-per-view?
Neither, because it's just all rematches.
Rematches.
It's not even a Hell in a Cell. What the hell?
What do you say?
It's not even a Hell in a Cell. What the hell?
Yeah. I think this pay-per-view should be called Battleground. Does that make more sense?
No.
What would you call the pay-per-view?
A toilet in the cell.
Toilet in the cell match, huh?
Yep.
That would be hilarious.
It's gonna be a crapper. First, we have Cesaro and Seth Rollins in a singles match. Cesaro.
Fuck, this is tough. You know, if I lose a Hell in a Cell, I beat you at Double or Nothing. This isn't a big pay-per-view. I always lose a Hell in a Cell. I'll go with Seth Rollins. He'll probably win.
Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Shayna Baszler versus Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss.
My Blissy Alexa Bliss will win the match. She'll possess, what's his face? Original.
Bianca Belair versus Bayley. Hell in a Cell.
Belair retains the title.
Same. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair.
Rhea Ripley retains the title. Is she a face or heel right now, Rhea Ripley?
I'll tell you what. I'll make it a tie if I lose. Or I'll just beat you.
Make another TikTok video like you did before. Wait, you beat me at WrestleMania.
Say Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
New women's champion. And we have... No, wrong one.
This one's going to be hard.
Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. Last chance in a Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Championship.
If McIntyre loses, he doesn't get any more title shots. But
what?
He can win the Money in the Bank.
Yes, he does.
As long as Lashley's champion. But
Lashley's gonna retain.
I'm gonna say Lashley retains the title as well. Because McIntyre does another pay-per-view called Money in the Bank. He could win Money in the Bank, and he could use his Money in the Bank, and it could be a triple threat at SummerSlam with Lesnar and Lashley, right?
Or Lashley versus Bobby.
Lashley versus Bobby? What?
Lashley versus Brock.
And Lesnar takes the title off of him, right?
Yes.
And then Drew McIntyre will get involved to Lesnar for the title and probably win the title for Lesnar
Or
again.
when's the draft? Isn't that coming around?
Yeah.
Lashley moves, or not Lashley. McIntyre moves to SmackDown.
And he might take the title off of Roman, right?
Yes, yes.
That I think is going to happen. I think he's going to take the title for Roman. Drew will become a Universal Champion down the line.
Or
Unless you think.
they could do a Money in the Bank if that's the next pay per view on men's, and whoever wins get a title shot at any of the. Bobby Lashley's going to retain. That's all I'm saying.
Lashley's going to retain because Brock's coming back,
Yeah,
right?
very much. And that's it.
That's it for our predictions for Hell in a Cell. The only one that I guess that could beat you if Rhea retains the title.
No, we were tied.
You tie? What if Ripley wins and who's the other one you went with?
Cesaro. So if they both win.
If Seth Rollins wins, I win the pay-per-view if Rollins and Ripley retain, right?
Yeah. But if Cesaro wins and Rhea Ripley wins, vice versa, we tie.
Yep.
But if Cesaro, no, I would win.
Yeah.
Either way, one of us is going to annihilate the other person. That's all, folks.
That's all. And all I can say, it's all about the wrestling, brother. Ooh, yeah, dig it? I am the cream of the crop. Step into a Slam Jam! Adam Cole, baby!
And get these two hands, because we are Jobbers Are Us. Bye. I was trying something new.
Okay. You're not going to do the woo anymore?
No, you said remember we're jobbers now.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching. You might as well